Good morning. Tracy Gary coming at you live from Shawnee, Kansas. Hello, how are you today? Okay, sorry, yep, I'm adjusting this a little bit. All right, okay, it is Wednesday, so hope you are doing well. I titled this Community, and so I want to talk a little bit about community. So when I say community, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Okay, probably a lot of you are thinking community in terms of your local community, because that's usually what people think of when they think of community. What I want to talk about though is bigger than that. If you think about, well, let's actually for a moment think about what's going on in the southern areas of Texas and Houston and the places and individuals that have been impacted by Harvey. And so if you look at what's happening, there are various communities that are helping support those individuals, that are helping give those people strength, give those people financial aid, give those people assistance in whatever ways possible. So it's community like that I'm talking about. So you've got your local and neighborhood communities. You've got your church. If you have children in school, or if you are going to some sort of formal education, school is a community. If you work at an employer and you have a workplace, there's a workplace community. Professional organizations and groups, yep, I got a little list here. Charities are communities. And believe it or not, right here, Facebook is a community, and even within Facebook, there are lots of communities. And it's the same thing with LinkedIn and some of the other social media sites. So who cares? Why am I talking about communities? Well, it's because being part of a community is important. So have you ever thought about, I know there's some shows on TV where people go off and they're secluded by themselves. And have you ever wondered if you could do that? Have you ever wondered if you could go off and live by yourself? If you have, drop a yes. I will tell you, maybe for a split second, I thought it would be cool to maybe just go away, not completely by myself, but with family or friends for maybe a month, maybe longer than that, to just get away. But I'll tell you, I couldn't be completely secluded. And part of that is because I enjoy being part of a community, and most often people long to be part of a community. And here's why. If you think about most influential people, most successful people, they didn't spend their lives secluded. They spent their lives as part of a community. And the reason is because the two, if you think about the two most important things that people inherently need, right, beyond food and shelter and water, but to make you feel whole, to make you feel better, to make you feel more fulfilled, two of the most important things are belonging and support. And so community gives you that belonging and that support. But in addition to that, depending on the type of community it is and why you've joined the community, most often communities are like-minded people. And so if you choose to join a church, or you choose to become part of a charity, or you choose to join a group or organization, it's because you are looking for individuals like yourself, or individuals that have some of the same goals, dreams, desires as you. And so the additional things then that you get from a community is shared knowledge, right? Especially if it is a group or organization of like-minded people. You get connections So you're meeting people that you probably would not have otherwise met. You get inspiration oftentimes, right, in conversation and posts, depending on how you engage with that community. And resources is another key factor of a community, because as you meet additional people and you're introduced to people that have different things, and they have different connections, then you are opening yourself up to resources. And a lot of times organizations and groups have different types of training and other materials that they offer to their group. So that's another benefit of the community. So is this making sense? If this is making sense, say yes, it's making sense. I hope it makes sense, because it's actually really important. And so, for example, like you know this because I talk about this all the time. I work really, really hard to maintain a positive mindset. I work really, really hard to try to make sure that I show up every day in a manner that I can have a positive impact on others. And so to do that, I can't do that alone. And so I look to my community to help give me inspiration, to help give me knowledge. And you know what? A lot of the times the stuff I come in here and talk about, it's stuff that I have gotten from my community, right? Because of things people have posted, because of conversations I have heard or trainings that I've listened to. And so that inspires me, and then in turn I hope it inspires you as well. But community is important, and that's why I'm talking about it today, because especially when you may not necessarily have a tragedy in your life, but if you're feeling down, or maybe you're feeling depressed, or maybe you are in some kind of a rut, or you just need a change or a pickup, or in some cases maybe you need somebody to kick you in the butt to get you going. That's what a community will help you do. So I can talk all day long about communities that I'm part of, and the difference that the communities have made in my life, and I can point you in some different directions. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me directly, send me a private message, or just put down in the comments that you'd like to talk more about communities, and I'll reach out to you. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. That's it for today. If you're not part of a community, I strongly suggest, well, first of all, let's back up a minute. Chances are that everybody is part of a community, whether you realize it or not. So then you need to think about the communities that you're part of and how you can engage in those communities. Okay, so I guess that's kind of the step is to think about the communities that you're in and how you can engage. And if you're not getting what you need out of those communities, go seek communities that will give you that. Okay, if you got value out of this, that's fantastic. That's what I'm hoping. If you haven't checked out my website, I've got all kinds of blogs out there that are on positive mindset and different things that may help you out. So if you enjoyed this, check that out. www.tracygary.com. Okay, so that's it. Be bold, be confident, have fun, take advantage of your community, go make a difference today. All right, that's it. Have a great day.